Hi everyone, I'm Christina, and in this video we're looking at question 12 of the 2018 Edexcel Paper 1 for A-level mathematics. So let's have a read through the question and see if we can answer part A. So the value V pounds of a vintage car T years after it was first valued on the 1st of January 2001 is modelled by the following equation here, where A and P are constants, and we have V and T as our variables. Given that the value of the car was £32,000 on the 1st of January 2005 and 50,000 on the 1st of January 2012, find P to 4 decimal places. So let's extract some of the information given in the question so we can do this. So if the value of the car was 32,000 on the 1st of January 2005, then we can say for that valued price of 32,000, obviously that's in pounds, but I'm just going to leave out the units so we can focus on the numbers. That value is after 4 years, right? Because if this has been valued on the 1st of Jan 2005, T is in the years after the 1st of Jan 2001. So for V is 32,000, we actually have T equal to 4 years. So now what we can do is we can plug these values back into our equation. So I'll just write the equation here so we have it. So V equals a constant, multiplied by P to the power of T. If we now substitute these values in, we'll have 32,000 equals A times P to the power of 4. So we want to find the value of constant P, but we also have the constant A, which is an unknown. So then we're going to have to look at more of the information given in the question to help us with that. So we also have this information that the value of the car is £50,000 on the 1st of January 2012. So we can do the same thing here. For V equal to 50,000, we want the corresponding value of T in years. So if it's being valued on the 1st of January 2012, and again, T is in years after it's first valued on the 1st of January 2001, then T will be 11 years. So T is 11. And so now we can substitute these values into our equation to get 50,000 equal to A times P to the power of 11. Okay, so now we have equation 1 here with 2 unknowns and equation 2 with 2 unknowns. So here we have simultaneous equation. So let's use them to get value for P. Now, looking at these expressions, the easiest thing to do, since we just want to solve for P, we want to get rid of A. So then if we divide equation 2 by equation 1, that solves our issue, because then we can cancel out the unknown constant A. So let's do that. So divide equation 2 by equation 1. And so I'll write that out as a fraction so we can clearly see what's happening here. So if we do equation 2 divided by equation 1, that's going to be 50,000 equals A P to the power of 11. And if we're dividing it by this equation, we're just doing this over this. So then it's going to look like 50,000 over 32,000 on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, it's going to be over A times P to the power of 4. So we can clearly see here, our A constant cancels. On the left, we have 50 over 32. Obviously, the zeros cancel. And so we have, what do we have remaining on the right-hand side? Well, P to the power of 11 divided P to the power of 4. We're using our laws of indices, specifically the one that tells us how we divide two base numbers, two indices when the base numbers are the same. So we have P to the power of 11 divided by P to the power of 4. What does that equal? Well, we take away the index of one from the other. So we're left with P to the power of 11 minus 4. So it's going to be 7. Okay, so that's one of our laws. It's quite important, that one. A box around it. I'll highlight it as well. So then P to the power of 7. And so we can simplify that a little bit. On the left-hand side, we can do 25 over 16 was P to the power of 7. Now, we can't square it. In terms of simplifying it, I was thinking maybe we could square root each side, but that just complicates things a little bit. So the way you can write this is P is equal to 25 over 16 to the 7th, to the nth root. So it's the 7th root. And then all you need to do is plug that into your calculator, because you want the value to 4 decimal places. So that's going to be the remaining mark. So just plug that into your calculator, as I am doing. And that should give you 0. Let me just correct that. 7th root of 25 over 16. Oh, no, I made a mistake. So P is equal to 1.0658. It's 1.065835, but you want it to 4 decimal places. We have 4 decimal places there. And so I'll just write it down here. Therefore, P is equal to 1.0658 to 4 dp, like that. And so that's your answer to question 12, part A, I.